the bad, he's not.
Level 5! Level 5!
Mean something!
We're Raging Rolls, a bunch of nerdy-ass Aussies who get together when we can to play Dungeons & Dragons, try out voices, and have a whole lot of chaotic fun. We stream on Twitch on Thursday nights, with the VOD available immediately after broadcast. A shorter form of our shows are available on YouTube the following week. If you enjoy what we do, hit that follow button or even subscribe to show your support for the stream and share your feedback with us. Oh no.
Might as well have to go. Can we switch cameras to a different interaction? Beatrice, seeing through Greykov's bullshit, eyes him.
He stares there, stunned for a moment, as we pivot back to Torben's house, where everyone is still sound asleep, except for this Chewinga, who's just decided in the middle of the night to get off Jorgen's back, tropes over to the sound asleep doggo you guys now have. Sits on his head and just grabs his ears and starts like bouncing up and down for a while.
Sly would be like, after Mylorna hopefully is gone, would stay awake and begin working on something that she's been mulling over in her brain to help for a little bit. She gets some cloth. She gets some cloth. She gets out like an inkwell, draws some eyes, finds some random fur around the house, and begins to put something together to try to help.
I would also suggest getting like a pick, an ice pick, so that if we need to, we just tap it in. Deal with our Mylorna problem that way.
She thinks about it as she's working. She's just thinking like the same thought over and over again. It's like, not again. You're not taking. You're not taking over. You're not controlling me. I'm in control of myself. Tamora got me out. She's going to help me through this. She just like thinks in her head continuously.
You hear a voice come back to you in your mind while you're saying all this, and an answer comes back. We did this together, Sly. This was not my doing alone. We are one, you and I. We cannot change that now.
No, whatever we had, it stayed in the hells. I'm my own person now. I'm free of you. And that's the way it should be. You in the hells and me back where I belong.
You've let me in, Sly. That door cannot be closed again.
I never let you in. You branded me. You made me. You controlled me, coerced me.
Because you're weak, Sly. Don't forget that.
I'm not. Anyone who controls another through threats of violence and needs a brain to have others do what they say, they're weak. I know who I am, and I am not you, Mylorna. You can fuck right off back to the Nine Hells, where you belong.
There's no reply. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm prepared, if need be, to ensure that you don't hurt my friends or anyone up here, whatever it takes.
There is a very long pause, and you feel like that cold shiver that people get just run through your body before a whisper comes back. It'll be the last thing you ever do.
I know. And I continue working on what I'm working on. And I look over at the Chewinga playing with the dog's ears, and despite myself, despite what she's feeling, let out a bit of a laugh. It's just like, and I'll go over and sit next to the doggo and give it a pat and tickle the Chewinga's chin, and then continue working on my thing.
Shall we say, for the sake of brevity here, that Barekov and Beatrice come back in the morning? A little later. Whenever they return.
Yep.
Happy days.
Walk of shame.
Zane walks in like the subtle walk. Okay. So, fast forward back to where before. The dog's licking Tolman's face, the Chewinga pops out of Jorgen's fur. Grakov, nowhere to be seen. Zane, still not returned. The party's fractured.
Morning, guys. Jorgen.
What did you do with everyone?
I didn't do anything.
Nothing like you could not sleep in your own bed, I tell you that much. I trust you all slept in, Rusty?
Yeah, a little bit. I was up a bit working on something to try and help with this Mylorna situation.
Oh, sounds promising. Let me get the hearth going and hear all about it.
How'd you sleep, Jorgen?
Quite peacefully, apart from that stupid chimichanga crawling up and down the bed. And where's the little rat bag?
He pops out of your off your shoulder.
I hear he's good luck.
Well, it needs to learn to sleep and stay asleep
He's alright.
and not rustle around. It tickles. But other than that, I had a relatively good night. I say, I made you something too, Sly.
Oh yeah?
Sewing needle. Like a knitting needle.
What's that for?
In case we need to deal with your Mylorna problem.
No, I worked on something. I've got something. It'll work. Give me a second. Hang on. Oh, Sly grabs her
This
stomach.
can be backup.
Sly grabs her stomach.
If your thing doesn't go well or work at all, and
Oh.
you know, if we need to leave you in a state that, you know, not dead and still yourself, but
No, I'll be fine. Oh, just give me. The power. It's too much. It's. Oh, hiya, fellas.
You goose.
the fuck is
How
that?
you doing?
It's Unicorns.
I'm Mylorna. Forgive me if I speak funny. I'm a little horse.
You're broken.
This is your solution?
I mean,
I'm not sure what this is,
she
but
pops back up. I thought that if I feel it, I can bring out the puppet, and then the puppet can be Mylorna. I don't know. I was thinking, spitballing ideas in my brain. I thought this might help. I don't. You keep saying I'm not a very good cleric, but I think everything's gonna be fine. We should all be friends still, and we should definitely not try to kill Sly.
I think we should use the knitting needle. I think it's gone past the.
look, I'm hardly one for violence, but when something's already this cracked.
You hold her. I'll go get a hammer. Can we use Zane's warhammer?
Zane's
play
with me right now.
Just play whack-a-mole. Tap it in.
Sly puts the puppet away. I'm sorry. It was a bit. It got a bit tense last night. I was hoping that might help a little bit. Break the brevity.
I mean, definitely helped us understand where your mindset is at the moment.
Listen, I'm here to help you guys. That's what it's. You guys are my friends now, and I'm still me, and I don't like. I want you to know that I'm not just Mylorna. I'm me, and I'm here to help.
Torben just wanders over and kind of just gets close to Sly's ear and just, look, I I know this isn't easy for you, and the others all have their own thoughts on things. But look, you've got a friend in me, all right? And I know you've got a friend in you, but you've got a friend in me. And
Tolman just feels
we'll
like
work
a
this
little
out,
tick.
all right?
Tolman feels a little tickle against his ear. Well, thanks, buddy.
Put that thing away, please. Put that thing away.
It seems
I don't know
you've
how it
got a
got back
friend
on
in
there.
it too.
You're scaring the druids.
All right.
Oh,
But Sly, we should see if we can come up with a maybe not a permanent workaround. That might be a bit much, but something that can help you keep Mylorna contained or suppressed, or
yeah,
put her back in a box.
yeah. No, she doesn't lie. That's the thing about her. That's how she hooks people. She doesn't lie. She coerces and gaslights until you think what she wants is your decision. She's more dangerous than you know. And 100% never make a deal with her. Because you might think that you have the upper hand, but you don't.
And saying that she's more dangerous than we know is exactly why the problem needs to be dealt with.
Maybe when we get to Bryn Shander, we might be able to get some advice from a more learned cleric. Not to say that I'm not a great cleric, but I'm not there just yet.
Good to know your limits.
So
Apprentice cleric.
you have this conversation over a spotted breakfast, I would imagine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Some carrots on toast, no doubt.
No. Tolman's got access to the full garden. He, he's been taking care of that thing. It is well sorted. There's heating pipes underneath to make sure it gets the heat that it needs, and it's a full-on garden. It basically looks like a plate of like mown grass, but it's all herbs and little bits and pieces thrown in, and like 32 different types of lettuce.
Kale.
Yeah. I mean, there's no kale. We're not savages, right? But it is like a gourmet breakfast, not a carrot in sight.
Fantastic. Okay.
I feel like this is going to help me keep very regular for the next couple of days.
Alright. Yeah. Look, there's a bit of wind in your pants. Don't be afraid. It's just part of good guts.
You got a litter box around here?
Like the world is your litter box.
Wait, did anyone see Greykov last night after we went to bed?
I was passed
I
out.
was asleep.
Do we?
Oh, shit.
I'll check. Can I just check my front door for any signs of like broken in or anything? Like just make sure nobody's busted in during the night and stolen him.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't take much to look around and realise there's no sign of forced entry.
Does his bed look slept in at all?
Hasn't looked touched.
Is there any sacked potatoes in it or anything?
There's no potatoes. Either didn't take the time and effort to make that disguise.
Just slipped out.
Just slipped.
Would Sly remember anything from the previous night after she went to sleep?
Well, I think Sly would remember seeing Greykov leave through the window, actually, yeah.
I think I saw him leave. I wasn't sure if it was a dream. I was pretty drunk. That fish will really knock the socks off you. But where would he go? I don't remember anything after that. Where would he go?
You might be checking on Beatrice.
Would I know anything that Greykov has on him? Hat.
Oh yeah,
necklace.
absolutely. Like loads of stuff.
I cast locate object and just see if he's in 1,000 feet of me.
Oh, ping, straight away it comes up, and you could recognise that area as being somewhere near Imper's house.
He's not far. I think he's. I assume he's gone looking for clues or something. I'm getting pings. He's near Imper's house. Do we want to go find them? Do we want to? I can just keep a tab on them for a while. You know, so I don't know what he's doing there, but I know where he is.
So just as an aside, we might be 15, 20 minutes or so. Our son had got sand in his eye at daycare, and it was like rubbed it and irritated it, and he's now very upset about it because he can't escape his eyeball. So we will return.
No worries. We'll move you guys along.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, what happened last night, Tolbin, when we were at the pub? Because I remember we were at the pub. I was having a couple of drinks. I got the hiccups, and then it's a blank spot. And then I was peeing in an alleyway, and then we got in your house.
I mean, what didn't happen at the pub last night? It was pretty awesome, to be honest. Smashing drinks.
Did we have a whiskey drink and a cider drink? Did we have a lager drink?
Yeah, and to be honest, you got knocked down a few times. But
I got back up then.
To your credit, you got back up. Did a funny little dance like a baby, though.
And then you pissed the night away.
Yeah.
Or in an alleyway.
I'm not really a drinker, but I don't mind it, actually. That was first time I've had a proper drink that didn't, burn your insides.
Well, speaking of your insides, we poked your friend, and she came out.
She's not my friend.
Your compatriot. Yeah, she tried to. No, we don't know that she tried to make a deal, did we?
No.
Tolbin knew something was going on, but
yeah, we don't know the specifics. But we do know that she came out to play. And, it wasn't great company, to be honest.
To be fair, she didn't just pop out for the heck of it. I think you used the word baiting her, trying to trigger her, I guess.
Yeah, just trying to work out what buttons.
Well, I gotta say,
are pushable.
Yeah, I gotta say, this seems to be the longest that I've gone without any issues. So maybe it's working. Maybe my little friend here is working. She hasn't come back out.
Just for a split second, it looks like you see one of that puppet's eyes just flick over and look at you, then flick back and be stationary again.
Look at who? Sorry, Dan or
look at Sly.
Yeah. Oh right, okay.
Yeah, I think our little friend here is going to be useful.
Tolbin picks up his little favorite bowl that he's got next to him. He goes, This bowl is my bowl that keeps tigers away, right? You might have noticed you haven't seen any tigers since you've been here.
That's amazing, Tolbin.
Yeah, really, you can buy it off me if you want. Yeah.
I don't have any money, Tolbin. We're broke as shit. We went to a dragon horde. He came back with nothing, Tolbin. Nothing.
You're broke. Some of us, though. Let me be clear that I don't think the unicorn is the savior you might think it is. Right.
Maybe it's like a compartmentalizing sort of thing of things, so that she's locked away. At least for the moment.
I see no evidence of that. She was out last night. She was being a drama.
I think we're good.
I don't know how well you think.
I look at the puppet directly in the eyes and go, "Are we good?"
No response.
Is Mylorna in the room now?
No response.
The puppet doesn't have shoulders, so he can't shrug.
Because let's keep the crazy bitch contained. tucked away.
Boop! And boops the cat's nose. Gotta boop the snoot.
No reaction.
No reaction. Nothing.
Maybe she's hungover.
Like, you know I'm on your side, right? Like, you know I'm right here.
Yeah.
But
I know.
just want to be very clear. I don't want you putting any false hope in some. Like, it's a gorgeous looking puppet, but I don't want you getting false hope about success or, you know.
You made that last
I
night.
think we need to think about what the next steps are seriously.
I made it over the last couple of days, but I found the finishing touches here. But I know it's not it's a stopgap at the moment. But any
it's stopping shit. Why?
Any finger in a dike, though. I mean, it stops me taking on water. A hole. Sorry. It stops me taking on water. That is Mylorna. I mean.
There's a lot of things you've just said. You should run for the presidency.
I mean,
that's a good word salad. You could be the president of the United States of 10 towns.
No, that seems like too much work, and like I'd have to consistently either lie about everything, or be an actual decent person.
They also have a habit of dying.
Or being shot
I
at.
hate to break it to you, Jurgen, but we all die.
These ones unexpectedly. Or disappeared.
Any good adventurer dies unexpectedly. Only bad ones get old.
Well, no, the good ones get old because they don't die. They survive and they can continue doing adventures and stuff. Or what they do is instead of dying, they form a band and they go from town to town performing.
Well, that is
Except
how
for the person.
started.
You know Metallicky?
Oh, of course. I'm an old school Metallicky fan.
Oh my god. I didn't know
Look, as much as I'd love to sit here and talk about how Laws, the drummer, is probably not the best in the band, why don't we think about our next steps here? Jurgen, have you got anything you wanted to do about this Mylorna issue, or are we going to make haste and start making a move for the day?
If we think Targos is not big enough to have a decent cleric, a resident, or
I think we need to go and find out.
Oh, and Beatrice.
Well, would you know, Tolman?
Well, I know that there's a cleric there. Whether or not they can, block an internal demon of some sort, that's up to them to work out, I guess.
But no,
there is one there. We should go and have a chat.
There might be a cleric referral service where you have to go see your general cleric and then go and write you a letter.
Oh, and they all want a gold out of you. I tell you what.
Yeah, I know.
It used to be a copper, then a silver. Now they want a gold just to get a script for the bloody shaman. It's ridiculous.
See, in El Terrell, where I grew up, they had universal health care for everyone in the town. It was
get out of here, Tommy. Kidding. It sounds fantastic.
It was good. I remember my younger brother. He broke his arm, and then all we had to pay was a little fee, but they came out of a yearly earnings, and that was there was nothing wrong with that. It was.
That sounds pretty good, to be honest.
Well, maybe let's ask the local cleric for their guidance on what we should do.
I see what you did there. Because that's a spell.
That's a thing you can do.
Hey!
Look,
should we go do that?
Let's head there and find out.
Great Carve and Beatrice might have business here.
Yeah, well...
You can message them, can't you, Sly? Tell them
what
we're
I can.
Doing.
I can, yeah. I will send a message. They're close by, so I don't need to send a message?
Well, I mean, just send them a message. They're at basically Impa's house. Let them know where we're going. They could easily catch up to us very quickly.
And you might want to tell Zane that he can spend the rest of the day doing whatever it is that he's doing.
Or
whomever it is that he's doing.
I'm afraid to whatever response I may get from Zane. I don't want to know exactly what he's doing. All right, I will set myself down and I will pull out a short piece of fine copper wire and I will speak into it. I will target Greykov because I don't know if Beatrice is still passed out from all of her book learning, and just say, "It's me, Sly. I think we know where you are. Going to Targos. You in. Meet outside town. Also, I found this," and then it cuts off.
Is that a replyable message?
It is, yes.
That's right.
I assume your message actually starts with, "It's me, Sly.
Yeah.
I'm the problem, it's me."
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Sly is a big Swiftie.
I expect as much.
You get a reply. It's okay. I found Beatrice. We'll catch up.
Uncanny.
That was really
Like
good.
Greykov was in the room with us.
It's a cool spell too. I sent a message. I like it.
Is that how he responds?
Okay. Yes.
No, you go.
As you all kind of gather your things together, pack up Dog. Do you take Dog with you or leave him here?
I tell Dog what we're doing and let him know he can come with us if he wants.
Okay.
It's gotta be dangerous. But you can stay here, just don't eat the chickens.
Just looks
Chickens are
quizzically.
pets, they're friends. They're not
Could have
food.
had 2 dogs. Just saying.
You all get up and make your way out of Bremen, across the Shangan River, and onwards towards Targos. And we'll pick up there after a quick break.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Back in a few minutes, folks.
How's that for like?
Thanks so much for sticking with us. If you missed anything, our VOD will be available after we finish up the broadcast, or over on our YouTube channel next week. If you like the kind of chaos we sow, be sure to hit that follow button and subscribe. We love to see those numbers tick up, and we appreciate every single one. You can also find us on Patreon, where we post one-shots and insights into our campaigns and streams. And check out our podcast, available on Spotify and everywhere you find good podcasts. As always, we love your feedback. Drop us a comment or join our Discord and roll with the Raging Rolls.